Hi, Professor Gunter. Sorry I have to speak pretty quietly. It's late at night and I don't want to wake my family up. But here's basically my reflection on the first major assignment. So, are there some portions of the assignment of which you are particularly proud? Yeah, I'm definitely proud. I learned how to cite information a lot better and do it correctly based on the examples you gave us. It's actually the first time I really saw a hanging citation. And I definitely feel more comfortable with in-text citations and even just summarizing in general. I feel like in the past I definitely focused on paraphrasing instead of summarizing, and now I know how to properly summarize and get those ideas across. Were there some components which you especially struggled? So back to the hanging citation. First, I was so confused what that was and how to do it. I kept accidentally indenting the first one, but I learned what that was and I learned how to properly use it. But I did struggle at first. I also struggled zeroing in on the discourse community I wanted to focus on. I wasn't really sure what would capture my interest the most, but dance is definitely a big part of my life, so I'm glad I chose that. Was it not the skills needed to complete an annotated bibliography they found difficult when setting your own writing process that needs improvement? Yeah, definitely. At first I was kind of just reading and then summarizing, reading, summarizing, and then for the other two sources I began reading the source completely and then going back, and on each topic I took notes, and then I could easily just put the information into my paragraphs, and I found that made it a lot better. So it was definitely just the writing process I needed to learn from. When you look at major project 2, what skills that you honed in a major project 1 can you transfer forward? I feel like in major project 1 we definitely emphasized just learning how to read carefully and critically each individual article, and that's incredibly important for rhetorical analysis. Once you can just understand the article, you can look into the components of it that the author used to effectively portray the claim, so it'll definitely help. What skills for major project 1 have been or might be helpful in the writing that you complete in other courses? So I think just writing, practicing in general obviously helps, but for this one I can usually space out a lot when I read, but I found with this project I really focused myself and was able to fully grasp the content, even though it wasn't a lot of scientific terms, and I definitely learned how to develop those skills in that class. That'll help me with future readings in science courses, even business, pretty much anything. So that appears to be all the questions. So yeah, I actually really enjoyed this project. I think it benefited me a lot, and I'm glad we got to do it on something of interest. So thank you.